Today we're going to talk about a 35-year-old CEO of a $100 million company. Her name is Pinky Cole. She's the CEO of the Slutty Vegan. Now, they're based in Atlanta. However, we're not necessarily talking about the company itself. We're talking about her comments about she do not remember anything she learned from college. However, she still found it valuable. So Ms. Cole went to Clark Atlanta University in Atlanta, where college has prepared her well to be the CEO of her company, the Slutty Vegan. They have 11 locations across Georgia, New York, and Texas. Definitely kudos to her and her team. Getting involved in the restaurant industry is a tough deal. The fact that she's been able to expand and grow her company across different states is absolutely a wonderful feat. Ms. Cole felt that many of the classes she took really did not help her in her day job. But she says that does not make college worthless. Now, I can connect with her on that behalf as someone who has went to college and graduated. Now, there's aspects of your degree that you take, for example, general education courses. Many of that, most people don't remember that. She mentioned that I'm going to be transparent with you. I went to college, all of the stuff that I learned, I don't remember any of it. What I do remember is the relationships that I've built along the way. There's many aspects of college outside of education. There's student organizations, building connections with people, proximity of the future leaders of your particular town, city, region. You're at the beginning steps. So being able to be in that environment can really help you build rapport and grow those relationships organically over a period of time. So she was involved in Delta Sigma Theta, which is one of the Divine Nine sororities and fraternities at Clark Atlanta. And she felt her time being in Delta Sigma Theta taught her leadership skills and professionalism. The relationships that she made during that particular time, she still connects with to this day. Whenever she go to business meetings, conferences, she's able to rekindle those relationships because she already built the rapport with them. Those people that she have built relationships with are now executives and CEOs of some of the biggest companies in the country. But since she's already built those relationships, it was more organic and it felt more authentic. Now, that's something that I can resonate with big time. There's not many times once you pass college that you will be in a concentrated area with that many people who are ambitious, who have major goals for themselves, and who will eventually be the future leaders. And just being in that particular environment with such high caliber people and build those organic relationships can really fare well later in life. Clark Atlanta has a wide range of alumni, from pop stars to politicians. There's chances that she crossed paths whenever you go back for homecoming. You know, those conversations, you're able to find out what they're doing with their life, or, you know, what this person's doing. And from there, it can lead to business opportunities. And that's not something that only applies to Clark Atlanta. That is pretty known across many different colleges. So college in general is valuable. However, it is your choices and your degree path that has a major influence on what the value of that will be post-college. If you go to college and you go into one of the STEM fields, you make connections with, let's say you were an engineer, you're making connections with the engineering professors who have relationships with industry professionals. Now you can use that connection and leverage that to at least get yourself in front of some of these other companies who are looking for engineers, and you can leverage that to your advantage. Now, if you go to college and you're not very active, you're not putting yourself out there, then you can start to see that it's just you pay for education. When you pay for college, you're paying for the whole entire experience. You know, the athletics is one part that many people like to enjoy, but it's not just that. It's the connections, it's the organizations, it's the people that you're in close proximity with that's going to fare well for you if you're proactive about it. This reminds me, when I was an undergrad, I was sophomore in college, and I was in my cultural anthropology course. Now, this is one of those courses that's a part of your general education, so you kind of have to take some type of course like this. The first day of the semester, you know, everyone funneled into the class. The teacher essentially wanted to set the tone. He wanted to set the tone from the beginning, and he essentially asked us a series of few questions just to gauge why we were there. First question he asked, how many of you guys is in college because their parents essentially told them you're going to college. Parents paid, parents pressured them, pushed them along, so now they're in college. So a few hands went up. He asked, how many of you guys in college because you want to learn higher education? A few more hands went up, maybe like one or two, not many. And then he asked, how many of you guys in college in hopes of making a lot of money? It was like a gust of wind went through the room. The hands went up so fast. And essentially what he was trying to show us is that college is not for the sense of making a lot of money. You could hear a pin drop in the room when he said that. He said college is for higher education. Now, that higher education can be leveraged to make more money post-college. However, the whole intent is for higher education. And if you pick the right degree, you pick the right career field, it actually can benefit you monetarily once you leave. If you go to college for an intent and only making a bunch of money, you could be disappointed if you're not picking a field that's highly marketable, highly valuable in the marketplace post-graduation. And he essentially said, if you want to make a lot of money, you should leave this class, drop out now, go learn a trade. The time you put in being a tradesman can fare well income-wise than spending your 4 years in a university. This is CPA Mindset, helping you learn and think like a CPA. EFB, take care.